flight is not cool.
My baby girl, there's no need to look further. You are the most beautiful 14-year-old girl in the entire world.
The chief flatterer is here.
But I'm stating the obvious. My love. So tell me, how many A's are we expecting?
A's. A lot of them. In fact, in all of them. It's just swag. There's nothing difficult there.
That's my genius. You've always been smarter than your age.
I guess it runs in the genes.
Of course it does. So, have you eaten?
The chef tipped me that you specifically demanded I eat a lot.
Don't make it sound so cruel. Have you forgotten that I attended a boarding school, so I know what their food looks like? See, my baby girl, I want them to feed you well because what you eat matters.
I know very well about healthy living and all that.
That's the key word. Healthy living. My darling, go in, eat your food, and have some smoothies.
Okay, Mom, I will, but where is Dad?
Your dad? He's not back. The senator invited him for a house party. So I would have gone with him, but I had to stay back because of your return.
So that is just there chilling alone.
I'm not missing him at all. There is no chilling that is more than having you here.
Aww.
Adam, my sweet girl. You are my avalanche of hope.
You know, I couldn't have asked for a better award maniac for a mother.
My daughter, I love you so much.
I love you too, Mom. Okay.
The party was late. The senator introduced me to one of the stupidly rich guys, but very silent.
So how is Jane, his wife? I hope you sent my regards.
Of course I did, and Jenny sent her regards to you and Ada.
That's lovely.
Yes.
So you said the senator did 6 this time.
60 solid billion naira.
How?
Wallahi.
Please, where do these people get this money?
We're just saying this because, one, you've not even seen the new client who does 22 billion naira quarterly.
Hey.
Oh, yes. But guess what? I increased our percentage to 7.
Hey! Odogu, who said that you are not the best in the world?
The person must be mad to think of it.
Hi, baby. This calls for celebration.
Of course.
I think we have to open that our branch in Seychelles so that we will stop using the postal officer. Let's take our destiny into our hands.
You are very, very right this time. You are very right. You know what? Clear your table. Next week, Seychelles, Garas.
Wow! But do you know what? There is another good news.
I can't wait to hear that.
You see this, your daughter? She is very optimistic that she's going to clear her papers all A's.
Just brilliant like her father. The kid is brilliant. You know, we need to pull our strings now because Ada is a Harvard material.
Don't tell me that you want to send my 14-year-old girl to America to study alone.
No, you are going with her. You know, we'll be using the post office, but we need somebody there. And that person is you because you know their laws. We must be meticulous about this.
Master strategist.
Can I say that again?
You should have told me that you have it all planned out.
Because if you don't plan to succeed, you plan to fail.
You can say that again. You are the husband that the world needs.
And you are the only one to have that best.
Hey, thank you so much, my dear husband. okay, but you didn't miss this one. I want an executive travel to Seychelles. I want it customized. I want you to get a musician and one Instagram influencer. The customization of the jet will have the face of the musician, while the trip will have the face of the influencer. Diplomatic. No searches at the arrival wing. I hope your contacts are still very much effective. Hard currency. Put the bills to my personal tab. Thank you.
Daddy, please, can I disturb you?
But you have just, so you can always disturb me.
Okay. So, I want to ask you a question. Why do you want me to study international business studies?
You see, we are building an international brand. You will be the person to take over.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So, you have to be prepared.
That's really nice. But you know I have a thing for computing and medical science.
That is good. Very, very good. But then, you know that every international business is computer-based. So you can always bring the two together.
Okay. So, I have another question, sorry.
Ask me.
How did this restaurant start?
Well, it started long ago.
Okay.
It wasn't easy. In fact, most of the people we started with are nowhere to be found today. That's a lesson.
Oh, yes. It's not everyone you start a journey with that will end it with you.
Smart.
So what's the vision of this whole business?
All right, now listen. We want to export African food to every part of the world.
Okay.
Just like the Chinese are doing, Chinese food everywhere, like the Chinese fries, the noodles.
Yes, like the Dubai, in Dubai, the one I ate in Dubai during the Dubai Expo.
Precisely.
Yes.
That's good. So we want our own, a very strong brand that will go across the world, because we have Africans all over the world.
Yes.
So if they can identify with our food, we are there.
That's really nice, Dad.
You can say that again.
So all these ideas, the whole brain behind the business, it's you?
Yes. And they were not going to solve them. That is why you must be prepared academically to take over. You know what? Harvard will do that for you.
Seriously?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Dad. Thank you so much.
Harvard MD.
Don't worry. Once I take over the business and the brand, I will handle it with care and I will make good decisions.
Beautiful. We are using this.
Yes.
Like daughter, like father.
Yes, like father, like daughter.
I trust you.
Thank you.
My Harvard
MD. Thank you.
Now you see what?
What?
Let me finish this. That's a particular article I'm reading.
Okay.
I want to finish with you.
Let's finish it together. So where are you reading?
Don't disturb me.
I won't. Let's just read it
And
together.
let's check the movement of the shares in the capital market. How was it like?
And I was fine. And I was good. How was yours?
I was great.
Okay. Hey, Dad, do you know about that coup that happened in Gabon?
Not just in Gabon, Niger, Mali, and other places.
Yes.
Yes, I know.
I don't understand why they're celebrating. Coup is supposed to be a bad thing.
Yeah, coup is a bad thing, but people are celebrating because the politicians have disappointed them. They're not giving them good leadership, no clear leadership, so they are not too happy with them. And they believe now that the military have come in, it is going to help them or give them good life. That's why they're celebrating.
Wow. So are you saying democracy is totally bad for...
Not at all. It's not bad. But in the popular saying, we have a popular saying that the worst democracy is better than the best military regime.
Okay.
But because the politicians are disappointed, people are not happy.
I see.
Yes.
So they're basically celebrating because democracy in Africa has been polluted by all these bad leaders?
Yes, you can say that again. And because they believe that the incoming military people, we kind of give them a good government. That's why they're celebrating.
Okay. I just pray our leaders will get it right.
We hope that the coming generation, people like you, will pick it up and make it good. But Ada, you ask so much questions. Do you intend to be a politician?
No, I don't even want to. I'm not interested in being a politician. I just want to be politically conscious, you understand, know what is happening in the government, and be aware.
That's good. But I'm not convinced with your answer because I see that fire of leadership.
No. Yes, I have fire of leadership, but not to rule the country. I'm not interested.
Your Excellency.
No, I'm not.
First Nigerian female president.
I'm not.
Her Excellency Adakirikiri.
The father of Her Excellency that doesn't want to be Her Excellency.
I'm the first father of Nigeria. When you're the first female president.
But seriously.
My president.
Seriously,
My
Daddy, I
president.
just want to focus on business and my private stuff and still be there. I don't know.
You from business, you go into politics because power determines a lot. A politician or politicians determines what happens in the business world.
Okay.
Yes, so policies changes with the politicians and from the politicians to the people. So, Your Excellency.
Hello, honey. You didn't come back early as promised.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had some engagements.
Anyway, everything is in play.
The celebrities?
Contacted and payments made.
Were of other passengers.
I'm dragging in my minister friend for diplomatic presence.
That's smart.
The jet lands 10 minutes before the allotted time. Mr. Invisible needs just 3 minutes to make the transfer. Once you're within the borders of Seychelles, that's all, baby.
Then we'll arrange a meeting with Seychelles show promoters so that the celebrities will feel useful of themselves.
Absolutely. It's a win-win situation.
I'm so proud of you.
Same here, baby.
Later.
All right. Bye. See you soon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. How is your wife, Ngozi, and your kids?
They're all fine. They're all fine. They're doing good.
What is the situation of things?
I have gone through the FIROS audit notice thoroughly. And then I discovered that there is a pressing matter we need to address immediately.
I thought we are in control. We have finished everything.
The FIROS are requesting for papers of incorporation of your company. And they've given us 2 weeks for their own auditing purpose.
So, I don't even know where these papers are. I believe they must be in one of the storages, but I don't know exactly where they are.
You see, failing to provide those documents within the specified time frame could lead to a serious consequence. And if that paper is not provided, it will be assumed that your company is not a legitimate entity. And it can lead to aggressive audit, penalty, or legal action.
Please, what do we do? I mean, can't we get an alternative solution? What do we do, please?
We need to act fast.
Yes.
First of all, we have to ask for an extension of time. You understand? We need to ask for extension of time. Simultaneously, we are going to request the services of an archivist to help us locate those papers of incorporation. And once we have them, we're good to go with the FIRS.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Yes.
Fide. I don't know what I would have done without your guidance. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Okay, that's fine. It's okay. I'll get back to you as soon as I hear from the lawyer. Just stay put. Thank you so much.
Mom, what is this FIRS thing that is giving Dad sleepless nights?
Did he say something about that?
No, he didn't actually. I overheard him talking with the lawyer, but I didn't hear much. But I know that since then he has not been himself.
Oh. How do we even go from here? You know, I and your dad, we've invested in so many businesses.
Yes, and he even told me how it all started.
Anyway, we received a notice from the FIRS. Okay. They are conducting an audit. They want us to give them something called the Certificate of Incorporation.
Certificate? It's not a problem. Let's just look for it, give it to them, and go away. As long as the business is registered. It's registered, right?
Of course it is, but we don't have the papers.
Who has it? Who is holding the paper? Where is it?
We've looked for it everywhere, but couldn't find it. And you know these people, if we don't give them the papers, it will seem as if our businesses are illegitimate. So, and it will mean so much trouble for us, which may warrant fines or penalties. In fact, we are in a very difficult situation right now.
Okay, then I want to help. How do we look for the papers? Like, where do we start?
It is only one person that I know that has the papers.
Who's the person? Let's call the person and invite the person to bring the papers. That's all.
She is dead. Her name is Mrs. Uzoma. She used to be one of our partners.
Oh.
We entrusted her with a lot of our documents. But unfortunately, she died without giving us back those documents.
Oh, that's so sad. Alright, that is not a problem. We can still, look for the person's relative, brothers, sisters, parents, relatives, anybody. Let's just call the person, tell the person that his or her sister is holding our documents, and the person bring it back, that's all.
My daughter, thank you very much. Don't worry, okay? We are in this together. We are a team, okay? We are going to get out of it eventually.
Okay.
But then, this has taught us a lesson. Going forward, we have to safeguard our documents and keep them in order to avoid situations like this. Okay? Don't worry, it's not your problem. I'll get through to it. Okay?
Okay.
So your vitals are great and your BP is good.
So I'm having headache and flashes of image.
Have you been bothered or be concerned with anything of late?
Work.
You have to really take it easy on work because health is wealth.
I know. Doctor, I know.
Okay, so have you been able to reach the water threshold daily? That's 5 liters.
Doctor, to be honest, I've not.
If you're not able to reach that, I'm afraid we'll have the option of intravenous dehydration, which is not totally...
I'll try.
Thank you. I also suggest maybe you know, there are fruits with lots of water, so they could do fruit extractions for you. Watermelon, pineapples, oranges, they've got fluids. It can also help.
Thank you very much.
You know, I can't wait to see you fully healthy and healthy without flashes and headaches.
That's why I'm my doctor. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I heard that Ada is back.
Oh, yes. I think she's at the lobby upstairs.
Oh, okay.
You can see her there.
Let me go and say hi to the little one. Thank you, sir.
Barrister today. What is the news?
I wanted 3 months, but I was given 3 weeks.
Sounds like a witch hunt.
I was beginning to think so until I pressed on. And then I got 1 month through my contacts in there.
We've been running this company for so many years. And not for one day has a FIRS came at us.
Well, that is why they are called FIRS. They come when you least expect them. By the way, has anyone been able to contact Mrs. Uzoma's relatives?
No?
Does anyone know you didn't start a company?
Yes. In fact, he's older than me in the company and he's been here, but he's just an ordinary staff, Mr. Chinedu.
Did anyone offend him in any way? I mean, like his entitlement or anything? Did anyone offend him?
Yes. Some time ago, he had some little problem with my wife and she insulted him badly, I heard so, and I wasn't very happy about it. In fact, she even kind of reduced his entitlement just to humiliate him. Too bad.
Did you try to, like, resolve issues? I mean, like settlements?
No. Before I could even reach out to him, he has resigned out of anger.
I'm afraid that could be our undoing. That's where the problem's coming from.
ADA.
Oh, Uncle.
I'll let this graduate from.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So how is school?
School's fine. How are you?
You're not even looking like somebody who came back from boarding school.
Why? No, it's stressful. Like.
But you're slaying at miss it.
No. I'm just staring at the houses and I noticed some changes. Like the house, they've completed it. You know, before I left, you know, the
It was uncompleted.
Yeah, it was uncompleted.
You know, people are building every day. Housing is really a thing now.
Houses
you know?
everywhere.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, I was meaning to ask you a question.
Please do go ahead.
How does it feel like to be a doctor?
Well, I think it is incredibly rewarding to be a doctor,
Okay.
and because you get to see a lot of experiences, learn new things, save lives, which is most important.
Yes.
And but it's very tedious. It's taxing, sometimes exhausting, but then it's worth it.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I would really like to be a doctor just like you.
I feel so flattered, but then your father thinks differently. He thinks that you should be able to take over the business when he's no longer there.
I know. But you know, I really love science and I would love to help people, save people's lives and make life worth it.
I know, and I really do appreciate the zeal. But then you still have a long age ahead of you. Your decisions are going to evolve. You're going to want more things, different things, maybe. So, but the most important thing is that whatever that you desire and you want and you're passionate about, we will support you. What is most essential is that you do what makes you happy.
Thank you so much, I appreciate it.
But then have it in mind that you have to explore other options, right? But most importantly, you think of what benefits the family.
Don't worry, I will explore other options like lawyer and the rest of them in the future. But for
Okay.
now, I just want to know the basics of being a doctor, you know.
All right. I will be here to teach you, guide you, share with you my experiences.
Really?
Yes, I will.
Okay, thank you.
I'm here to fulfill your kid fantasies about being a medical doctor. Sure, definitely I will.
If I may ask, please, what's wrong with my dad?
There is something called medical ethics, and that guides every medical practitioner in the world.
Sorry to ask this question.
Okay.
Does that have to do with the question I asked?
Yeah, patient's confidentiality
Oh, okay.
states that you do not share your patient's medical issues with anybody if they decide to keep it very private.
Oh, I see. So if you share it with anybody, what would happen to you?
If I share, the consequence will be that I lose my medical license.
Oh, meaning you won't be a doctor anymore.
Definitely right.
Oh, that's so bad.
Very.
So did my dad tell you not to share?
Yes, he did.
Oh no. You know what? Let's just be a secret between the both of us and
Okay.
my dad.
Okay.
Just tell me what is wrong with him if I don't let anybody hear it, okay? Whisper into my ear. No. Oh.
What is it?
The lawyer just left here now.
I sense anger in your voice.
Yes. I've warned you severally to mind how you talk to people, but you won't agree with me. Now see the situation we are in.
I'm lost.
You are lost. FIRS is on us because of you.
How me?
How you, Mr. Chinedu, of course.
That idiot?
Oh, you still call him names after knowing that we are in soup. After all this, you still call him names. Uloma.
You know that guy? Someone need to put him in his place. So because he knows the secret of our business, that is why he decided to do this to us.
We have just 3 weeks. Just 3 weeks to settle all this, or we are finished.
But we filed for 3 months.
And they gave us 3 weeks. And we are still here talking. What about the senator? Were you able to reach him?
The senator is still very sick. He's not accessible at the moment. Is there no way we can get access to the relative of that woman?
The only one I know is the husband, the ex-husband, and he's late. He died 2 months ago.
And you don't have access to the director of FIRS?
Go there. Don't even go there. He reports directly to Mr. President. And the Constitution gave him so much power. He's way above our league. You cannot bribe him. You cannot bribe him.
There must be a way out.
Then you better think fast.
Last night after dinner, I felt cold, a little.
Okay.
And then I thought it was because I got exposed to air conditioner a little too much. So I decided to come here and lie down and cover myself with the duvet.
Okay. Did you tell anyone?
No, I felt it was a minor case, so I just waved it off and slept.
All right. So, what did you eat last night?
Rice and stew.
Did you by chance eat any pork or seafood?
No, my protein was chicken. But why do you ask? Is seafood bad?
Not really. Some people are allergic to pork and seafood, and allergies symptomize itself in different ways, and high fever is one of them.
Actually, I don't think I'm allergic to it. I've been eating it almost all my life and I've never reacted.
It's okay. Since morning, have you felt any fever?
Nope, I'm very strong. The only reason I'm lying down here is because my mom told me to. I'm as strong as an eagle, but my mom doesn't want to let me fly.
I understand that. The love of a mother cuts really deep. Yeah.
Okay. I actually had a dream.
Okay. High fever actually comes with dreams, so it's normal.
But this one was... It was not like the normal dream we normally have, you understand? It was real. It was this woman. She just came to me. Yeah, she said her name was Ozoma.
Ozoma.
Yes, and then I first of all, I asked her who she is, and then she told me she is me. I got confused because I didn't even understand what she was saying.
I'm as confused as you are right now. But then, I think we'll have to watch it today and see what it is like.
Okay.
All right? And see if the fever comes back, the dream comes back, anything.
All right. I pray it doesn't.
Yeah, definitely shouldn't come.
Can I ask, where are your parents?
I officially became an orphan a few months ago. My only surviving parent died.
Sorry, I'm so sorry to refresh the bad
It's
memory.
okay. It's not your fault. My mother died when I was 10 months old.
10?
After her and my father had gone their separate ways. So, my mother was not allowed to set her eyes on me. She died when I was 16 years old. I just know that a woman gave birth to me and I never got to see her. So before I could become an adult to maybe a search for her, off she went.
So sorry about that.
It's okay.
So what about your other siblings? Maybe your brother or anybody?
I'm just alone in this world.
Oh, don't say that. In fact, I'm here with you. Okay?
Oh, you just sounded like an adult.
Well, I'll be one very soon.
Yeah, sure, definitely. But just take your time. Adulthood is really stressful.
Ooh, it is.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I remember in that dream, that woman gave me a lot of questions to ask my dad.
Okay, so what are the questions?
It's just for my dad. Dream ethics. Dreamer's confidentiality.
I won't hear the last of it. Okay, if it's okay. All right, dream ethics then. So keep the ethics tight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. So what I'll do, I will go tell your mom. I will discharge you from lying down here.
Oh, thank you so much. Finally, I get to.
So you're good to go. You're healthy. Everything is okay, and you should stand up and do your normal things. But then, this night, I'll call to know how you're feeling.
Okay.
Someone with
Okay.
the fever if it comes back.
All right.
And if anything is alarming, please. I'm just a call away.
Okay.
All right, let me see your mom.
All right.
All right, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love you said you had a terrifying dream.
Yes, and the dream actually seemed very real.
So who did you tell?
Mom has been jet-lagged with this trip to Seychelles, so I told the doctor, but I told him a little about it. I didn't tell him the full story.
What did he say?
He said because of the fever I had, I might, be having those kind of dreams more often.
Yeah, he's right.
But I did not tell him that the woman in the dream told me to tell you that her name is Mrs. Uzoma Eke. What? And she also said that she has the document you're looking for and you will never find it. And then she said something that has to do with... Okay, I remember. She said the end from the beginning has started. Do you know her?
Yes. She was my partner. The co-owner of the company before she died.
Oh, but what did she mean when she said the end from the beginning has started?
The doctor gave you any medication?
No, Dad. He said the test shows nothing. And as you can see, I'm strong.
That's good.
So, how do you intend to get the document from the dead?
From the dead?
Yes, Mrs. Uzoma from the dead. Dad? Dad! What is... Dad! Dad! Dad, what happened to you, Mom?
Yes, ma'am.
How stable is he?
He's asleep at the moment, and I believe when he wakes up, he'll be fine.
How well is his sleep?
He's actually in a very deep sleep, and which is good for his health. So, stop.
Doc, you should be in the best position to understand my condition. You are a doctor and I've always had my eyes on you. Besides, how am I supposed to survive this month without being touched?
He's very sick, and I think this is the best time he needs you.
You see, Doc, we have a culture of celebrating every business success with lovemaking, and my body is already used to it. You see, this trip to Seychelles is the biggest success story we've ever recorded. Please, help me think straight.
Look, it is against the medical ethics that I sleep with my client.
I will build you a hospital so that you can determine your own ethics.
Sorry, ma. I have a girlfriend, and I can't see myself cheating on her.
Girlfriend? You don't owe her faithfulness. See, I'm going to turn your life around.
Sorry, ma. I'm so sorry.
Look at you. This is what your mates are asking for, and you have it at a platter of gold.
When your husband wakes up, please help him take the drug. 10 p.m. precisely. I'll be on my way. Thank you, ma. Thank you.
Oh, hello, sir.
Hi.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ada. How are you?
I'm very, very fine. And you?
You look every inch it.
Thank you.
Now tell me, I heard you made all A's in your WAEC. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir. And how about Jessica? How is she?
Jessica is fine. Always asking after you.
But you don't bring her here. Why?
Ada, you know I always come here during business hour. But never mind. One of these days, I'll come with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really want to see my friend. How about her work? Hope she passed.
Not yet. She'll be sitting for it next year. You know you're on double promotion.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. I forgot. And one more thing, sorry.
Yeah.
You know my dad is not feeling too well. So I want to ask if maybe the meetings and the discussions you want to have with him can be transferred to my mom.
On your dad not feeling well, I know, but your mom is exceptional. But your dad makes a better decision.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, they told me that they're having a problem with the government about some papers.
Yes, papers of incorporation.
Oh.
Yes.
So these Mrs. Uzoma, when they started this business, when they reached into agreement, weren't you their lawyer?
No. It's either at that time they didn't have the money to afford the service of a lawyer.
Oh.
I guess they trusted each other so much that they decided to do without one.
I see.
Yeah.
So what's the agreement like? You must have seen it.
It's 55, 45%.
55, 45.
45% ratio, yeah.
Who owns the 55?
Of course, the woman. She owns 55, while your parents have 45.
I see. So the woman originally owns the business.
I thought you know already.
No, I didn't. I didn't know.
Oh, they didn't have an operational agreement. So when the woman died, your father took everything.
Everything except that paper of incorporation.
Yes. So she's the sole owner of the business because your father partnership agreement did not reflect on the certificate of incorporation.
So wait, just imagine the woman just comes out from nowhere now, miraculously. Or maybe if she has an heir that we didn't know existed, what will happen?
I'm afraid your father will lose the business.
What? On what grounds? Since she died, my father has been putting all his energy in that company. He can't...
That is why it is technical. But there's every possibility that he will lose the company.
Oh, why?
Hey, young champ. You already have too much information for your age. I guess I have to run along now.
Okay.
But let's pray it turns out in the favor of your parents.
Please, it will. It will.
I'll see you some other time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please greet Jessica for me.
It's okay. I'll let her know.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Why should I?
I wasn't the one that initiated it. It wasn't my idea at all. Please.
I know everything that happened, but you had the choice to save me.
Yes, I know I have.
Rather, you joined the act.
Sir, please. I'm sorry. I've realized my mistakes.
So sad. You learned your mistakes so late. You allowed greed to come over you.
I wish. I wish I could take back 100 times.
You can't turn them. Chid, you allowed your wife, the same woman I helped you to marry, to ruin your life. Can you tell me whose health is degenerating now.
Please. So, what can I do?
Just enjoy the show while it plays out in your eyes.
Please. Please, Susoma, please.
Chid, I trusted you with my life, my vision, my company. You are the only one I was completely vulnerable to.
Oh, thank God finally we have opened the Port Harcourt branch. Something that seems like a dream is now a reality.
But I told you with the strategy we have at hand, our restaurant will go the whole world.
You are a genius. In fact, I don't regret knowing you.
Thank
Not
you.
at all.
Thank you. So how is your fiancée?
Oh, she's fine.
Good.
She sends her regards.
Nice. But I hope you've told her they're going to spend 6 months in Port Harcourt just to stabilize our branch over there.
Yes, I told her.
Okay.
But she's not too comfortable with the idea. But what do we do? Business is important.
Well, I understand the need of a woman, but she can be visiting you.
We've decided on that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I need to give her some pocket money. That will encourage her.
You can bribe her.
Of course, I'm a woman, so I know.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Honestly, in the next 5 years, with this strategy we have, our restaurant will travel the whole world.
What a big dream.
You haven't seen anything yet. You've not even seen the full picture.
What is the full picture, please?
Now, my vision is this. I want to take our cultural food to the doorstep of the world, just like the Chinese have done. I can't wait to see the Caucasians, the Asians, see Nigerian jollof as a luxury food.
Wow!
I really want our restaurant to be intercontinental.
Intercontinental.
That is it.
This is just too much. I'm wondering how we're going to achieve that. In fact, my head can't contain it again. Come on, so very soon we'll be billionaires.
Sure, we're going to be billionaires. And in the next 5 years,
Yes.
we'll travel. We want to take 20 states, but a step at a time. Let's get to work.
Yeah. Oh, you are something else.
Honestly, trust is the bedrock of every big dream.
You're right. You trust me.
Of course. Chid, with my life, you're the only one I'm vulnerable with. And that's why I don't see any need to get a lawyer to sign a partnership. Because I know money can't buy you.
I pledge my loyalty. I believe in the vision. In fact, I will carry it on my head and my chest.
I trust you. I have no doubt in you. You're the ginger, my swag.
I hear you. And will there be marriage again?
No, not for now. But I told you they took away my son from me. I don't even know what he looks like. Every day I feel his breath in my heart. And that's what's kept me going for now.
Why not go to court?
Court?
Yes.
Wisdom is for you to know how to choose your battle, who you win and who will win you.
What do you mean?
Chid, my ex-husband's family are Mafians. Now, it's a polygamous family of 20 men. 14 out of the men are lawyers. Amongst them, you have sons and judges. You have 4 doctors and you have drug lords. You can see, I stand no chance.
So what do we do?
My shot is to get successful. And when my son gets to 18 years, he can now look for his mother. And by then, all the old foes would have died, and I'll get my victory without losing my life.
That's wisdom. But the pain is too much.
Yeah, love is pain, pain is gain. Let's get rich first, my friend and partner.
Why did he leave the marriage?
Oh my God, here he goes again. Chid, story for another day, please. I know what I'm talking about. I understand how Olama how she feels.
The whole thing is telling on me.
I know, but a woman who has no child, it's so painful.
But I'm not pressurizing her.
But the world is pressurizing her. The innocent kids on the streets are pressurizing her.
I can't even sleep in the night.
She cries at night.
No! We look for child every night. In fact, it is now a hard labor. Oh, we are laughing.
But I thought men love sex, served 3 times in a day.
I just wish you were in my shoes. You won't. In fact, it is now a real punishment.
Honestly, you won't even enjoy what you're doing.
Now you are feeling me.
Oh my God. Jokes apart, Chick. But have you guys thought about adoption? Because most times when you adopt kids, couples, they bring about kids. When you adopt, the children comes.
Yeah, I've not thought of that, but I think I'm going to suggest it to her.
Better.
Although she was actually talking about IVF, which I'm not too comfortable with. But if it becomes the last option, what do I do?
Oh, but you guys still have many years ahead of you, so I don't know why you're being bothered.
I wish you heard this. Well, let's forget that. Let's talk about other things.
Yes.
The regional managers have sent in their reports. And I will have to go through them and update you later.
Oh, really? Yeah. You got to do what you got to do, But Ulaku, you should know that you are my only sibling on earth. Honestly, I'm so proud of you.
Adani, thank you for all that you do for me. Your kind is rare. Without you, none of this would have happened.
But I promised Father that I will give you the best I couldn't get.
Thank you for all your sacrifices.
You know what? Just be done with all your final exams so that you can take part of the business.
Wow. Oh my God, I can't wait to get into the real field of life.
Really?
Yes, I can.
My dear, just enjoy yourself. But remember, adulthood has come, but never mind. Your path is already prepared. You have everything for you.
Thank you. I think you should contact your ex, at least for my nephew.
Look, you know what? I contacted him and he's still stubborn. His ego still has better parts of him. Anyway, I just dropped the bonds for him for my son's schooling.
Do you mean you're paying for school fees?
No, I just dropped the funds so that at least my son will know that his mother's funds is still part of his upbringing.
Oh good, sister, you're smart.
Why not? It runs in the blood. Don't mind him. We've done so well for ourselves. Just a matter of years.
Yes. In fact, we've done beyond our imaginations.
Like I told you, things are about to blow up. What do you know about Dubai?
That's the most beautiful city for tourism in the world.
And millions of people trooping there for vacation. Tourism and food are like brothers and sisters.
Don't blow my mind. Don't tell me Dubai is our next stop.
Exactly. our first international expansion. The possibilities are so high because of the number of people who go there for visit.
So we're meeting the whole world in one place.
Now you're thinking straight.
So, what is my duty?
Now, get ready. We're taking a trip to Dubai. I've already contacted our associates who will provide us properties to look at.
Thank you very much for including me in your vision.
Our vision. How is Uloma?
She's losing it, really losing it. Since after her miscarriage, nothing else matters to her. In fact, I've seen the darkened side of her that I never resisted.
That's marriage for you. Marriage has the capability of bringing out the darkest and the brightest side of a person. But never to worry, she will come over it. All you need to do is have patience with her, okay?
Thanks for your advice.
You're welcome. So you're here crying. You're here crying. Ola, your tears cannot do anything. To think I'm everywhere to make life easy for you, and you were busy frolicking. Ola, you.
I am sorry, sister. I know I have failed you.
No, you failed yourself, not me. You failed yourself. You don't even have an idea of what you've bargained for. Ola, in case you don't know, pregnancy journey is not an easy one, okay? It's not an easy one, you.
He said he loves me and I trusted him. Love with your head. When you love, you think of the future, okay? I'm 100% disappointed at you. Ola, I'm disappointed. Please, I am sorry.
Huh? You're telling me sorry? It's you that will tell sorry, and it's you. Ola, sorry for yourself because you don't even have an idea of what you bargained for. Ola, I am very, very much disappointed at you. Honest, I'm disappointed. You.
I know you love me. I have failed you and I have failed myself. Oh, please. I need you to stay alive and fight this denial.
Look, this guy doesn't deserve you. A guy that could not even take responsibility of his actions.
I know. I never thought things would turn out this way.
It's okay. I'll be here for you, okay? You won't go through this journey alone. I'll always be with you here, okay?
I love you, sister. I don't know what I would have done without you.
I love you too, Olako, okay? I'll always be with you. I will fight no matter how hard it is. I'll always do it with you, okay? Jude, I want to ask for a favor from you.
Why are you sounding like that? What favor?
You know, Olako is my only sister. I want to put her in your care. Please, take care of Olako for me.
What is the problem? Why are you sounding this way?
Jude, I can't afford to see her suffer any longer. Please, take care of her for me. I have some days to live. My lungs, my kidneys have collapsed. Doctor said I was poisoned.
By who?
I don't think I'll live to know who did. But please, I trust you. Take care of Olaku for me. Take her like your own daughter. Take her like your own sister. Please, I beg of you.
You know what? When I come back, I will come to your house and see you immediately.
I hope you will meet me alive. Bye.
So, Uncle, what's the fate of my dad?
Your dad is still having those trance episodes.
Oh, God. So what can we do to stop them?
I think therapy will do a great job, but he's not open to it.
Why?
Because I think he actually knows what the trance is all about. And maybe he doesn't want any other person to know.
Like a secret, huh? So did you try to suggest the therapy to him?
I've done that countless times. I've even told your mom, but all fell on deaf ears. Your mom has been reluctant about it, so that's it.
I don't. And yes, I had that dream again.
What was it about this time?
This time I was discussing with Mrs. Uzoma.
Okay.
And then another woman came in. I stood up and ran to her like she was my mom. And I hugged her tight. But when I got closer, I realized that she was not my mother. Although it was weird. Mrs. Uzoma called her Oluako.
Oluako.
Yes.
Okay, so this lady you ran to thinking is your mother, when you realized she wasn't your mother, did you feel any way like absurd?
The funny thing is, I didn't feel any way weird. I was just okay. It was comfortable in her arms, you understand? It was just good. But before the woman came,
Right.
we were discussing about you.
Me?
Yes.
That's so scary right now. How did I make it to your dream?
I don't know, the discussion wasn't that clear. You know how dreams are. But I think it was something about your girlfriend. Or something
My
like that.
girlfriend?
Yes, do you have one?
Of course I do have a girlfriend, but
Oh.
I don't think she's really into me.
Why is that?
Okay, she is always complaining that I don't have enough money to take care of her. Always comparing how her friends are being spoiled, trips and gifts, by their boyfriends, but I've not been able to do all this too. So, I don't think she's...
So do you think she will leave you?
Definitely, once she finds a rich dude, I think she will disappear.
Why not leave her first, since you know that once she finds a rich person, she will leave you? Just...
It is easier said than done, Ada. I really, really do love her. I do.
I see. Suit yourself then. And one boy is in my mail asking me to be his girlfriend.
So, what did you say to him?
I told him no, of course not. Why would I have a boyfriend at this age? No.
That is a very incredible, great decision you've made.
It will be a distraction.
Big one. Don't worry, you have all the time to have... But right now is not the right time for a boyfriend, right?
Yes.
It's good. Team 88. No distractions. Alright, I'll be rushing to the hospital, okay?
You're going? Yeah, sure. Alright, let me just escort you to the gate.
That would be so kind of you.
What is the latest updates?
The expiration of 1 month is in 7 days' time. Maybe in 10 days' time, it'll start setting up from different states and different branches.
And then we'll start going to court?
Yes, maybe a case or a good play bargain in court. But then, how long will the business remain sealed? You can't do other businesses with a sealed business.
But then, we have successfully detached the money laundering business from the restaurant business. I mean, can't it function on its own? What should we do?
Well, no luck on finding the papers. No brothers, sisters. Just nothing from the dead woman.
The woman and her sister were orphans. So it's like a journey to nowhere.
I think I will file for loss of papers. And if it shows up in the future, that could mean a problem.
Anyway, I think you should just go ahead and do whatever you think that you can do. If we eventually find the papers or they find it, we will handle it.
It's all right. But don't you think you can still explore the influence of the senator?
Oh, that is a no-go area. Currently, the senator is indisposed. He's been sick. And then, you know, the relationship of that senator and the FIRS director is in bad shape, you know, because of what transpired in the last election. They're in, you know, this political tussle. And in fact, it's not an option. Let's let it fly.
It's all right. I'll just work on the existing plan.
Please.
That's it.
Go ahead and do whatever you can to ravage the situation. We can deal with a sealed business.
It's okay. Never mind. We'll find a way around it.
All right.
Yes, we will.
Okay. I hope to hear from you soon.
Yeah, sure.
You sounded so urgent on phone, Doc.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am.
You're welcome. Sit down.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am. It's actually about the other day.
What other day? In fact, it never existed. And if you want to stay in this job, erase the other day from your memory.
Yeah, of course. The other day never happened. The sexual other day never. But the other day that I took your blood samples and everyone in this family actually did happen.
What about the sample?
I've not had the presence of mind to think about it deeply.
Think about what?
Ada's blood group does not match neither yours nor your husband's.
What are you talking about?
She's AB negative.
What's AB negative?
It's the rarest blood group in the whole wide world. Only one person out of 6 million people actually has AB negative.
That's strange.
Very strange. And the strangest part is that you're O positive, your husband is O positive, and she's AB negative. There's only one thing that is consistent here. Maybe that she's not your child.
What nonsense are you talking about? She must have gotten it maybe from her grandparents, my parents.
No, ma'am. Blood groups are not inherited from grandparents. Genes, yeah, can be traced back to grandparents, but blood groups are inherited from biological parents, immediate parents.
Of course, there must be something.
So, which took my mind in a very wide range of thoughts. There are a whole lot of shenanigans in the medical field. Childbirth theft, replacement. So I'm thinking maybe a medical practitioner actually exchanged your baby, your male child, and gave it to a couple that is looking for a male child and took their girl child and gave it to you. It is happening.
Talking rubbish. I'll be upstairs.
But I just said things that are happening.
Things that are happening to you, not me.
Welcome, Uncle.
And how are you?
I'm fine.
Is your dad ready for me now?
I think he's sleeping, so you have to wait for some time.
Okay.
Yes. My mom told you not to tell me about my blood group. And you agreed.
I can't remember such an agreement with your mother, keeping a secret from you.
Actually, she never told me about it.
So how did you know about a good blood group?
I thought medical ethics has to do with patients' confidentiality.
You're right about that, but your case is quite peculiar. You're a teenager and under the care of your parents, so they have the right to know your medical reports.
I see.
To enable them to take decisions on your medical issues as I would you.
Okay. That's really nice. How about your mom?
I think I told you that she's dead.
So have you tried to make researches on how she died, who killed her, and even where she is from?
My father told me that she was poisoned by somebody unknown.
Somebody unknown.
I know that she's from Imo State, Iheagwa, in Omuchima village precisely. That is the much that I know.
So this Omuchima village that you talk about, have you been to that place?
No, I have not been there because the only surviving sibling of my mother died months after she died. So there is nobody to take me there. But come on, why all these questions?
Though your mother is dead, but she still lives.
Come on, what do you mean by that?
He took you away from me when you were 10 months old.
Come off it, Dada. You're just 14 years old.
Your father's name is Stephen Mbamara. He has 19 brothers. Your 14 uncles are and were lawyers. He works as a government contractor and also a drug syndicate, but that particular one is hidden.
Ada, how did you know about my father? How on earth did you know about my uncle?
Your grandmother gave you the name Ifani, and your blood group is A negative, which is also one of the rarest blood groups. And that is your greatest secret.
Stop playing. Who are you?
You came earlier.
Because I want answers.
Your friend says you're a very good person, so answers will be very easy to come.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for seeing me. So can I ask?
Go on.
There is this little girl. She's the daughter of my client. She has repeatedly said that she is my mother. And it's beginning to be a thing to worry about.
But she said the truth.
No, sir. We're talking about a child of 14 years old. She's only about 14.
There is something called reincarnation. She is a reincarnated spirit of your mother, and she has the knowledge of the past through the portal your mother opened for her. Could you remember a certain time when she had this mysterious and very strange sickness? I mean, it was malaria, but...
Yeah, I know. There's this high fever that she had. You know, I did everything. It was restless for me. I ran several tests. But medically, she was okay. But the fever was very persistent. This fever lasted like 24 hours. Then afterwards, she was okay again. Till today, I don't have an explanation to that fever.
That was the day her portal was opened from the other side.
No, sir. Take it easy. Sir, this is really, really getting scary. So, in other words, I have been dealing with a ghost.
Your father got married to your mother so many years ago. But your father was a drug syndicate. He belonged to a cartel. And they asked him to choose between family and business.
Why?
I believe family was a liability. Your father was so smart. And so, when you came into this world, he ran away with you. Your mother knew exactly what was going on, but she had to keep calm so you could leave. But unfortunately, your mother died in the hands of those she trusted and loved so much.
Who are they?
Your mom? She was a very good woman. A virtuous woman at that. On the gate of departure, she made a request. But because she was a fantastic woman, the gatekeepers granted her request.
What was her request?
She requested that she might come back to this world with the memory and knowledge of the past. And then she came in through your auntie, her only sister, who was pregnant at that time.
Wow. It's adding up a little bit. Was that the reason why she died, so that she might leave?
No. She was killed. She died so that Ada's parents could have a child.
Oh, Lord. Really? Is that the reason why the blood group does not match?
You have answers to your questions.
No. What do I do?
My work here is done, and your destiny is in your hands.
One last question, sir.
Okay?
Who are those that killed my mother?
May the gods be praised.
No. So, sir, I don't even know what to call you right now. Do I call you Ada or do I call you Mom?
Uncle, I'm Ada. Look, your mom lives in me, but that doesn't mean I'm not your little cousin. I'm still your little cousin.
The twist is actually much.
Yes, but the main concern now is to get your inheritance.
Look at who's talking about inheritance. I don't think my dad left any inheritance for me.
I willed everything to you, including the company. I have 55% of the company, and I willed it to you when I discovered that I would die soon.
The company you're talking about is going to be sealed in 3 days for the failure of Mr. Chidi to provide the incorporation papers required by FIRS.
I have the papers of incorporation. I saved it in the vault of the State's Bank, together with your will.
Okay.
You have to do an introductory letter and take it to the manager of the bank, together with the reference number that I'll provide for you. And then they'll give you everything that you need.
I don't know how to feel right now. This feels so bad. I just wish you can come back and be with me.
The portal of communication will soon close. Once I'm done with my assignment, I will rest in peace.
Please, can Ada still stay alive with me?
Of course, Ada is here with you and nothing will happen to the both of you.
Okay. Thank you so much for all the things that you've done, the sacrifices, all that you did to uphold me. I don't understand all of these things, the spiritual thing, but then it feels so right.
It's me, Ada, you're talking to. I don't understand anything too.
so glad I have a case in you. I'll also steal you from them.
There's no need to steal me from anybody. I am rightfully yours. Okay?
Thank the universe for granting me my biggest wish in life. To have a sibling.
I'll always be here, okay? All I need to know now is how my mom, my real mom, died.
That is a lot, but we'll unravel it.
Yes, though stressful.
Yeah. How do you feel?
I'm so sick.
No, sir. I think your vitals are great and all the symptoms are gone. In a couple of days, you will be fine.
Sorry. Doctor, hope everything is fine with my dad.
From the way what it appears like, it's going to be fine.
Young doctor, I am sick. And nobody knows what is wrong with me. This is mysterious sickness.
No.
I'm dying.
No, you don't have to say that because all the symptoms are gone. And I believe that we'll figure out what is really, really wrong with you.
Young doctor, I am dying slowly.
Don't say that. In a couple of days, you start feeling better.
Doctor, are you sure nothing will happen to my dad?
No, nothing will happen to him. The symptoms are gone. So we'll give him time to resuscitate.
Young doctor, I'm dying.
You will die. Okay.
I trusted you with my life, but you ended it.
It's not me. It's Uloma.
Daddy.
It's Uloma, not me.
Daddy, what are you saying?
That particular day, she went for shopping. So when I came back home, she gave me a bag of beverages that you love. And she told me that it was for you, for everything you've been doing for us. I was so happy that she appreciated you. I took it to your house and I gave it to Olako.
But you knew along the line.
No. It was just one day it slipped out of her mouth as she laced the beverages with thallium.
Thallium?
Yes.
Thallium is actually the poisonous poison.
Poison?
Yes. Once consumed by a human being, the result is devastating. Thallium is odorless and tasteless. And because of these characteristics, it's very much impossible to detect when consumed by a human being. It is a slow killer. It will start with your nervous system, shut down your lungs, your organs are gone, and the next is death. It is an unstoppable poison.
But do you know why my dad is talking of going? Daddy, why are you talking? I don't understand what he's saying.
Don't worry.
He's
just allow him to talk.
Uzoma, by the time I realized what it was, you were already critically ill. There was nothing I could do to save you.
You decided to live with the person who poisoned me.
Uzoma, she threatened me that if I say a word, she will rope me in because I was the person that took the poison to your house.
I gave you 45% out of the company share. Yet, you and your wife poisoned me. As if that was not enough,
You killed my only sister and took her daughter away. You closed the whole family without an iota of conscience.
Uzoma masterminded everything. I was just an scapegoat. I cried. I never slept. What a shame. Shame for me.
But they made the payment. You made the transfer.
Yes, I made the payment. She paid a nurse to inject Olago, a poisonous injection. I wasn't part of it. It was all her plan. Yes. Yeah.
What if someone is able to provide all the papers of incorporation to the FIRS? Would your trouble go away?
That's all that you need to keep them away.
And again, what if Mrs. Uzoma actually had an heir and she willed, there is a will to show that she actually willed everything to her heir before she died? What would the situation be like?
First and foremost, I need you to know that my client is not a fake owner of the business. He owns 45%, and that is something. So, we go back to the agreement of 55% to the heir of Mrs. Uzoma and 45% to my client.
In that case, what if that your client was involved in an illegal business with and within the business? That means he's going to lose the whole business.
That's correct. Even if he has done anything illegal within the business, do you have a proof? If you don't have a proof, then it's void.
What if there is a video recording of your client making a confession that he murdered Mrs. Uzoma to own the whole business with the collaboration of his wife? What will be his fate?
Listen, he will not only lose the company, but he will also rot in jail.
Okay.
But wait a minute. Why are you consulting me against my client?
I am the son of Mrs. Uzoma, whom your client and the wife murdered in cold blood.
What did you just say?
I have a video recording of his confession to the murdering of my mother. And I have one thing to ask you. Please, would you be my lawyer?
I don't have the face to look at both of you. I have made peace with my God. All I ask for is your forgiveness. I killed your both mothers because of greed. And these were women that trusted me with their lives.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Olina, I can't watch you take over the company.
Are you okay?
And you are there. I will be on worst nightmare. I just want to go and make peace with my God.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
I took cyanide.
What's a cyanide?
Cyanide is actually the fastest killing poison in the world. Don't touch me. Oh, I don't want your fingerprints on her. There's nothing you can do about it. Within minutes, she's gonna give up. Just minutes. I think I need to call her ambulance.
Congratulations, Obina. The game is over. Everything is now yours. I have been able to put this new management together for the company to run effectively until you decide to step in.
Thank you, Barrister. But I still have one more request to make.
Which is?
I'd like the name of Ada to be included as one of the business owners with Corporate Affairs Commission.
Consider it done. And
Thank you.
Talking about Ada, well, this mansion has been willed to you and some other properties.
About this mansion, I think you should just sell it. And then we'll use the money to, we'll give it to the orphanage and the helpless people. I don't want to live here anymore. I want to live with my uncle.
Really? Well, what do you have to say, Doc?
I think she has made an incredible decision and we'll stand by it. This place has a whole lot of negative emotions surrounding it, so it could be traumatizing to her. I think we'll stand by the decision. And I want to use this opportunity to thank you extensively and express our gratitude. Your involvement, your help, how you rallied around to make it possible. We really do appreciate you, sir.
You're welcome. We'll keep doing our best.
Uncle, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Breakfast is ready, so come and eat.
Ada, sorry for the troubles, okay? I'm actually needed at the hospital right now. Lives ought to be saved.
Come on, it's just bread and tea. Have a bite.
This will take a minute or two, and in the medical field, every second actually does count, okay?
Okay, you know what? What do I make for dinner?
Ada, anything you make for dinner is good. I'll finish the pot of food, I promise you, okay?
Jesus Christ, my uncle's a whole lot. I wonder how his wife would be so angry when he says, I need to save your life at the hospital. So what am I going to do now? I just pray he doesn't get hungry in the hospital while working, while saving a life. Oh, welcome, Uncle. Uncle, welcome.
Ada, you're still awake.
Yes, I wanted to be sure you're home before I go to bed.
Ada, how many times would I tell you that once it's late and I am not back, you go to sleep? You need at least 8 hours of sleep. You cannot be starving yourself from sleep because your uncle works in the hospital. Lock up the house and go to bed. I have the spare key.
I know. But it wasn't like this before, you know. Sometimes you work in the morning, sometimes you work in the night, but now you work every time. Why?
Let's say maybe people are getting sick in this country. Come off it, I was just kidding.
Okay.
Look, I'm the only surgeon in the hospital at the moment. My colleague, Dr. Cletus, actually has relocated to Canada with the family. The Canadian government gave him a very mouth-watering offer, so off he went.
Yes.
So the workload is quite huge on me.
Brain drain, I guess.
You get the point. You know, the Western countries have been able to modify their system where they have very beautiful medical scheme for the health workers. So off they go.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Yes, please.
How about these Western countries
Okay.
offer you something wonderful? You understand? Would you go?
And who says that they've not offered me something wonderful?
They've offered you something before.
Ranging from the US to Europe,
Oh my God.
Asia. But nah, I'm not interested. Ada, your uncle is the best neurosurgeon in this country at the moment.
So,
I am not interested.
seriously?
Yes.
Look, these people will give you plenty money, like you earn a lot from this job.
So what happens to this 7-year-old boy who was battling with life this morning? You needed to see the innocence in his eyes. You needed to see how much he was dwindling towards darkness. The mother, hopeless and helpless. Tears, and she was crying, thinking she was going to lose her child. Until I was able to resuscitate this boy. You needed to see the blossominess in his eyes. I looked at that and I saw hope for survival. So if I jabber out of this country, what will be their hope? These hands are meant to save people. Africa will lie in waste. Life is about helping humanity. It's not about the money all the time.
Oh, I get.
If I go to Japan, will I become the richest man in the world? No. But then, what is most crucial is that humanity survives.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, you get the point now?
Yes, I do.
Let me make you a promise. Look, come here. So, this week, you have your uncle. Alright?
You promise?
We'll go to the back, we'll play with Jay.
Wait, you promise? Because you're always like, I have a life to save and this and that, so you're always running off to the office. So you really will stay with me this week?
Yes, I will stay with you. On what condition?
And what's that?
That people don't get sick.
No, I pray nobody will get sick this week. Everybody will be healthy.
Yeah. The son of man is hungry. Did you make anything?
Guess what I made?
Tell me about it.
Coconut rice. So let me get you.
Alright? Let me freshen up.
Okay. Good morning. Morning. May I come in?
Who do you want to see?
Obinna. Oh, sorry. Dr. Obinna.
Okay, so does he know about your visit?
Not really, but I came to thank him for saving my son's life yesterday.
Oh, are you the mother of that 7-year-old boy?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, his name is Junior.
Oh, hope he's doing well.
Perfectly okay now.
Right.
So me.
Good morning, Mrs.
Miss Confidence, sir.
Oh, Miss Confidence.
Yeah.
Hope all is well.
Everything is okay. Actually, I came to thank you for saving my son's life yesterday.
Miss Confidence, you've thanked me enough. I was just doing my job.
You don't know what you really did for me. Thank you.
Well, all thanks to God Almighty.
Yeah.
All praise to God Almighty. I was only but a vessel that He was using. Alright? So, how is it doing?
He's perfect. He's okay.
Thank God. So, if I can ask, how were you able to get my address?
I ask questions.
Oh, I see. And I'm glad your child is doing well.
Yes. Thanks be to God. You have a beautiful daughter here. Her mom must really be beautiful.
Yeah, her mom was pretty.
Mm-hmm.
She's my daughter. But my late auntie's daughter.
Oh, that's a pity.
Yeah.
You must really be a good man.
I'm trying my best.
So how about your wife?
Hey, for the records, I'm single.
I'm not searching.
I'm not definitely searching.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
She's gone, right?
Yeah, she is.
Oh.
So tell me, what do you really think about her?
Nothing.
Are you kidding me? You of all people not have an opinion, reservations about her?
I don't know. It's just her confidence for me.
Yeah, I think she's got some confidence. That's why she's Miss Confidence.
Exactly. I think she likes you. She just couldn't take her eyes off you.
And whilst she was busy gazing at me, you were also busy looking at her.
Of course. Why won't I? I'm a woman, so I know these things.
You,
Of course.
a woman. Ada, you're just 15 years old. Stop
And
thinking
so
yourself a
what?
woman already.
I'm a woman.
I know you will be. But just wait, calm down.
All right. So what do you think about Miss Confidence?
I think she's beautiful. I think she's daring, bold.
Oh.
Maybe intelligent and exposed. Both.
But she has a child. Remember that.
I don't really have a problem with single mothers. Yeah. I do not know the circumstances surrounding her condition and situation, so I'm not in a better place to judge her.
I see.
You know, until I hear her own side of the story.
Wait, so you mean you like this auntie already?
I'd never said I liked her.
But you just said until I hear her story. Meaning you desire to hear her story.
AD, that is just semantics.
What is the matter?
I would like to hear her story is different from if the opportunity avails itself, I would listen and maybe be a better judge. I'm not desiring out there to go here. No, hell no.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You told me about this teenage empowerment program on television, right?
Yeah, let me go watch it alone then.
I have time today. I'm joining you. Yeah, I'm available.
Are you sure you don't have lives to save? Because every single time my uncle has a life to save. Is it that he's saving a dog or a human being?
No. lifesaver, you. Oh, shit. I know I have a life to save, but then today, I'm at home. But let's pray. There is no emergency call.
I pray there's no emergency. In fact, nobody will. In fact, before I watch this program, I will first of all
soak your chaplet in water. Looks pretty.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you know I have a thing for flowers. I love flowers a lot.
Uncle?
Yeah?
Don't tell me you're falling for this auntie already.
Who is talking about love? I said I like the flower. Come. Ada, what do you know about love?
Uncle, I might be a teenager, but one thing I know is that this auntie is very desperate. Yes.
And why is she desperate over me?
Come on, Uncle. You are a handsome man. So any woman who sees you would want you. Let's say it this way. You're handsome, you're rich, you're a gentleman, and most importantly, you're single. So you are a complete gentleman, and any woman that sees you would admire you. Yes.
My hype mistress. Oh, shit. I think you've been watching too much movies. You now sound like an old woman.
Uncle, look, very soon, in no time, I will be a full-grown woman.
No contest.
Yes.
I agree 100%. But right now, you're still my little angel that I love so much. So enjoy your... So what do we do with her?
I don't know. I'm a little girl, so how will I know anything about love?
Hey, come on, don't rub that on me. You've been seeing movies. I could use your expertise, your experience, your knowledge on this.
Well, I like her as a person. But what I don't like about her is her desperation.
Could you imagine that she asked me to go on a date with her?
What, Uncle?
Yeah, she wants a date.
She asked you out on a date?
She did.
How is that even possible? That only happens in movies. It's supposed to be the other way around.
You see why I said you're the one who watch movies here, so you know how it happens. So what's the next thing?
Okay, let's see. First of all, the name of this movie is Desperate Chick. How do you see it? So, first of all, I read that she lost control of herself in the letter.
I read my letter.
Come on, you're my uncle. So your property is my property is your property.
Okay, somebody's blackmailing me right now. All right,
You're going
win.
to go out on a date with her.
Okay.
But you're going to make it interesting. Be a gentleman. Don't make it boring. Don't go there and start talking about your medical advice, brush your teeth, sleep 8 hours and all that, please. Okay?
Yes, my director.
Even if she's sick, don't give her medications. Just focus on the gentleman and the date you went for.
Okay. Dr. Obina is going to stay at home.
Yes.
This is Obina that is going on a date right now.
Gentleman Obina.
Gentleman Obina.
Yes.
So, no medical jargons.
No.
No sleeping.
Don't even tell her that maybe she has to wear glasses or anything. Don't tell her anything about health.
Okay. Yes, ma.
Even if she needs medication, don't give her.
You're absolutely my executive director right now.
And also your executive producer.
That's tentative.
So let's call the scene.
Okay.
Scene 1, take 1. Gentleman Obina.
Gentleman Obina.
Yes, and Miss Confidence.
And action! Come on, this girl.
Uncle.
You're still awake.
Yes, good evening.
What's keeping you awake?
I was worried. I was waiting for you to come back.
You're a liar. Aproko. You're just waiting for the gist. Just say it already.
All right. I'm waiting for the gist. So, hope you acted the scene 1 well.
Maybe when you hear the full gist, then you grade my performances.
Okay.
Yeah. But then let me go take my bath.
Oh, no. Before you're done with all those, I'll get tired. I don't want to get tired. I want to get the gist as the whole. So, tell me.
Okay. So I got there 15 minutes before the time we agreed on.
Bravo.
Gentlemen. So I didn't order anything. So I waited for her to come.
Good.
So she came a bit late. But when she walked in, she was elegant.
Ooh.
She walked in majestically. I was mesmerized.
Okay.
And she apologized for coming late. She didn't even know that I had forgiven her before she asked. Because, look, she was charming. I was highly enchanted. Now, so she sat down. We got talking. We got gisting about ourselves.
Right.
A little bit about society. Food came later. Then we had red wine. Nothing so much broth, I think. We had a very intense.
Okay. I like that. But let's break the scene down.
Okay.
Hope you stood up when she came in to welcome her.
Why? Why should I stand up?
What? Are you seriously asking me that question?
Like, she asked for a date and she even came late. So why?
Uncle, it doesn't matter. You should learn that you should stand up and welcome your date, no matter who initiated it.
Too much movies. That didn't cross my mind. You've seen a lot of movies.
You should have done it. For the movie's sake. Okay?
Okay. All right. But then let me tell you something.
Okay.
Because I could remember in details that when we were about to leave, after she had made the payment, I hugged her. She didn't. She felt cool. There was no bad energy.
Wait. What did you say?
I said I hugged her.
No, not that part. The part about the payment and...
I said, okay, when she made the payment...
She made the payment!
Of course!
And you let her!
Who should have made the payment?
You, of course, you should have been the man. You should have taken the bills.
I should have taken the bills?
Yes.
She initiated a date.
And so
I
what?
obliged the date. I left what I was doing.
God.
Then she paid. It's not a big deal.
Why on earth is this so hard for you to understand?
You see what I'm talking about? You've been seeing too much of African movies.
Not too much of African movies. Should have taken the bills because you are the man.
Everywhere in the world, women pay for things. Like, in America, in Europe, everywhere. Like, it's not a big deal.
Unfortunately for you, we are not in America. We're in Africa. She is an African. Most importantly, a Nigerian.
Okay. For the sake of this movie, right?
Yes.
I have messed up, right?
Yes.
I take responsibility.
Good.
Maybe in scene 2 and 3, I pick up the bills and pay, but let me tell you something. I was on my own. She picked up her phone and called me.
It doesn't...
And asked for a date. I obliged my time that I would use to be in the hospital saving lives.
Seriously?
Listen carefully. Now, in that we went for this date, she came late, right? Stood me for some minutes, then paid for the bill, have issues with it. But then, when she called for this date, let's say I didn't have the money to pay or go for that date, should I have turned her down? When you call for a date, which means that you have made out some fund available because I may not have the cash to do it.
Okay.
I'm just being logical here.
Okay, it's okay. You are right to an extent, but for the sake of this movie that I am directing,
Okay.
you should have paid the bills.
Good, I've heard for the sake of the movie that you are directing.
Yes.
My director.
Yes.
Next time, maybe I'll pay for the bills.
Not maybe, you will pay for the bills because that's the beauty of the movie.
Okay, maybe I'll try.
No, you're not trying. You will pay for the bills.
Okay, as my director, you give me the money.
What? Who will give who money? You were supposed to pay, like, seriously, you've spoiled the scene one of this movie now.
No, there are a lot of times to make it up. So can I go shower right now? Eboh director. Eboh
Okay, I was just patting you a little bit.
So we got this set, right?
That's scene 1. We'll wait for scene 2.
So cut.
Cut. No, you don't call my shot for me. I call my shot. So
sorry.
whenever I want to say cut, I say cut.
I'm sorry, Eboh.
In fact, cut.
Is it a wrap for the night? So I can go take my bath.
Yeah, you can go take it back.
Ada.
We're not even a hug. You're just running off to work like that.
I'm sorry. Make sure you be a good girl, okay?
All right.
And the food you made, the breakfast, it was beautiful, amazing.
Thank you.
I enjoyed every bit of it and it was healthy. You're gradually becoming an intercontinental chef.
All thanks to you, the best uncle in the whole world.
I know, but just don't mention about it. Lest I forget, Jane called that she's coming into town today. So I think by letter today she's gonna be around. Hey, come on, she's not that bad.
But uncle, you know she hates me. She hates me. I don't like her.
She can't hate you. There is nobody on earth that hates you that will have a place in my life. I'm pretty sure Jane knows about that and she cannot hate you.
Okay then. Another drama again.
How do you mean?
Because the drama queen herself is coming. Don't you know that she's a drama queen? The drama queen herself is coming, so that means the drama continues from where it stopped.
So you think she's coming with some drama?
Of course, she always comes with drama, so she's here with more drama. At least we can have a scene 2 to this movie of ours.
No, look. Promise me one thing, that you're going to be calm. Even in this scene too, it's going to be a very calm scene and noiseless.
Sorry, Uncle Bina, I want to remember, like I want you to remind me who exactly is the director of this movie.
You are the director.
Thank you.
No dispute. You're the one who watched lots of African movies.
Thank you.
Right? But I am the executive producer. And I am late for work. There are lives that ought to be saved. And as I'm running right now, and you're going to make me a promise that this scene 2 is going to be calm and noiseless. Copy that?
Roger that, executive producer.
I love you.
Love you too. Bye. Bye-bye. Good evening, Auntie.
Push me down. I thought you truly miss me.
Can I help you carry your bag?
Do you have to ask? Don't you know that you're supposed to just help me out? Ada, didn't your uncle teach you any better? It is called courtesy.
Okay, I'm sorry. Would you like to eat before you shower or the other way around? Should I?
Hold on. Are you okay? Is anything wrong with you? No, are you normal?
You have to let me land first before this plenty talks. Ada, last time I checked, this was my boyfriend's house. So you stop treating me like a stranger here.
Okay.
Go get the bag and stop talking too much. Silly child.
Wow. What a scene too. I'm sorry, executive producer. I tried to make it as calm as it can be, but even as a director, I don't have control over this drama queen. I hope she doesn't kill me before he comes back.
I'm home.
Hey, babe.
Look who we've got here. Cheer.
Yes, babe.
I missed you.
Oh, I miss you too.
Look pretty.
No, joke apart. I have really missed you.
Same here.
Right?
Yeah, sure. How are you?
I'm fine.
You looking?
I know I'll be better seeing you.
I like that line.
I know.
So,
What happened?
oh,
Look, you look like you have lost a bit of weight. Have you been eating well at all?
yeah, sure. Ada's been doing an amazing job. She's been feeding me good and healthy.
Ah.
Yeah. Would you have preferred seeing me based?
Not really though. Just that you have lost a bit of weight. No, just take a look at you.
It's okay. You are here right now. So you do the magic.
I will gladly do that.
Welcome back.
Eddie, how are you?
I'm good.
Are you sure you're okay? You look dull.
Oh, come on, darling. You have started again. The young girl said she's fine, so just let her be.
Excuse me. Are you okay?
I'm good. I'm fine.
Was there too much drama?
Yes, there was drama. But I'll manage. I just try and manage.
Don't worry. I'm here now, okay? I'll handle it.
Okay.
Right.
Try.
So, babe, how was your flight?
This one is in 3.
And it's quite brutal.
Yeah, it's very brutal. What do you expect when you're inviting her over?
Must in 3 be this brutal?
I think you should go and talk to your artist in the room. You know, since the director herself cannot calm her down.
Oh, okay. So, the drama is too much already. Did you make dinner?
Yes, I mixed back.
Okay, so go dish the food because I'm famished.
Yes, you're always famished after saving lives.
Yeah.
Those people you saved, they don't give you food, right?
It's draining.
They don't give you back.
So, dish the food whilst I talk to her, alright?
Okay, try your best.
Yeah. Don't you think it's quite disrespectful for you to walk out on me before my little cousin?
See, sometimes I doubted if you really have blood relationship with that girl. Yes, because you literally treat her like your wife.
Can you imagine what you're spewing with your mouth? You're one person are interested with the information as regarding the circumstances on how that girl walked into my life, which is very confidential, but I shared it with you and you're here doubting it. Isn't that insane, yes? I don't know why you hate that girl.
Because you pay more attention to her. That is my problem.
I got home from work. I saw my little sister, downcasted, dull. Walked up to her, hey, why are you so dull? Just trying to find out about her mood. How does that colorate your assumptions? How? How do you just wake up and make up things in your head and throw tantrums and accusations? How do you do it? Look, you just barely came in. And if it is drama you're going to come with, I wouldn't mind to book your flight back to Ghana.
You see that? No, did you just listen to yourself? I know it because I feel it. You don't care about me anymore. You don't love me anymore. I know it. I knew it. You don't care about me anymore. Why would you say such a thing to me?
Fine. It's okay, baby. Look, I didn't mean it that way.
I don't care anymore.
You know that's not true. I care so much about you. And I love you extravagantly, but I don't know why you're dragging your place with my daughter. She's just like my daughter. Why are you dragging your place? Your place is different from her place in my life. She would never be in your place. And you will never be hard to me. Never.
It's your fault, it's not mine.
Just say, look, this battle for attention. Both of you got my attention.
Really?
Yeah, you do. I don't want this negative energy around, okay? You just have to be a little more tolerant.
Who are you looking for?
I do not think it's appropriate.
You do not tell me what is appropriate to do in my house.
Your house?
Ada. Auntie Confidence.
How are you?
I'm fine.
I
And
hope-
please do have a seat.
I hope I'm not causing problem.
No, you're not. Why would you be saying that? You're not causing any problem. But you did not tell my dad that you'd be coming today.
No. Actually, I was around the neighborhood, so I felt a surprise visit wouldn't be bad.
Oh, a surprise visit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's nice.
Who is she?
Look, don't worry about her, okay? She's not the problem right
No,
now.
I need to be worried. That girl doesn't have a good manner of approach. Didn't you see it?
I know, but she's just my dad's friend.
Friend?
Yes.
As in girlfriend? Even if she isn't a wife yet, right?
Oh, yes, that is.
She's so arrogant. Gosh. Anyway, I got something for you.
Oh, you did?
Yes, but I forgot it in the car. Maybe when I'm going, you can join me to pick it up.
Okay, that'll be nice. Well, thank you so much for the gift.
You're welcome, Ada.
Yes. All right, so what do I get for you? You know, juice, snacks. You have anything you want?
Maybe chill water would do.
Just water.
Yeah, just water.
Okay, how about I made pepper soup, goat meat pepper soup.
Ada.
Don't worry, I could just get like 2 or 3 for you.
Ada, it's
anyway.
okay. Next time, I'll try your food.
Are you sure?
Trust me. Just give me water.
Okay. I'm coming.
All right.
Hello, Uncle.
Hello, my angel. Hope all is well.
All is well. Guess what?
Auntie Confidence came today.
Don't say. Did Jen see her?
Of course. In fact, Auntie Jane opened the door for her when she came.
That means there is a new drama scene today.
Not really. You know, Auntie Confidence handled the whole situation with maturity, and I came in right on time.
So where is Jen now?
She should be in the room. I guess. Yes, she's in the room. She's obviously waiting for you to come back.
Yeah, she's waiting for me to start a new drama. Well, I'm not far from the house. I'll be home soon. Thanks for the information.
I got your back, always, always, and I really can't wait for you to marry a cool-headed and decent woman.
So, it's a no for Jane?
Yes, a capital no, like any O.
What of confidence?
I don't know. You know, I don't know her. She's still new, so I don't really know. Well, she seems like a nice person. She got me chocolate today.
Hope she isn't buying my daughter over.
Of course not. Why would she? Let me leave you to concentrate. I need to go inside now. I don't want her to see me.
Fine then. Women and their drama. Alright, I'm close to the house. Alright.
Okay, see you very soon.
Yeah, bye.
Okay. Hello, Uncle.
How are you?
Welcome.
Where is she? Where is she?
What are you talking about?
I mean Jane.
She's in the room. I mean your room.
Okay. Oh my God. I just wish I had figured out a way to avoid this kind of drama. Honestly,
Don't worry, the Lord is with you. Do you need any?
You're worse than my first.
Do you need any backup? Like, you know, fighting, punching?
No. When I need a backup,
Okay.
I'm going to signal you.
Alright.
Copy that?
Roger that.
So I'll be inside. Be attentive.
Okay.
You know that pistol in the kitchen?
Yes.
Just reach out for me.
Should I bring a cutlass too?
No.
Okay.
Once you start hearing boom, boom, boom,
I'll break the door.
break the door because you know how distracted you'll be to lock the door.
And then
and
start
drama because she
Wait,
knows
does
you're
that
around.
mean you're a weak man?
No, but you need to come in so I don't kill her.
Oh,
Your
yes,
rescue is for her
yes.
sake.
It's for her sake.
You know,
You should go now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, bye. You're welcome.
Oh, good evening.
Why? I'm fine. I'm good. Why were you sneaking in?
Sneaking?
Yes.
How? I thought you were asleep, so I was taking it quietly so I don't wake you up.
Oh. That's so thoughtful of you.
Thank you.
How was work today?
As usual, work was very tedious. There was this 76-year-old man, you needed to see him struggling with life. We had to perform a surgery on him, and it was 50% chances of survival. But he survived it.
Oh.
Like, he did.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
You're indeed a lifesaver.
To say that again.
Don't you think you have some explanations to make?
Explanations? How do you mean?
Obina, listen, I'm trying so hard not to lose it.
Okay, that's a good thing to do.
No, why are you being so cool? Why are you acting as if everything is fine?
But everything is fine.
How?
Is there something wrong?
Who was that lady that came looking for you today?
So that's it. She's my friend. She's confident. She's
I don't care. Whatever her name is.
Okay. She's the mother of a 7-year-old child that we saved. And ever since then, she's been grateful.
Grateful?
Yeah.
Because you are God?
Not
you talk to me. Why?
Not because I'm God, because I saved a child's life.
Ah, really? Because I'm a child and you expect me to believe that, right? You have to tell me, what really do you want from me, Obinna? I don't get it. All you do in this house is make me look like a nagging woman.
But you are a nagging woman. You nag at every slightest provocation. You nag as though life comes from it. Look, I spent 8 hours in the theater, and the least I want from you is a nagging expression this night. Okay? If you don't want to believe that she is my friend and there is no strings attached to it, shove it off your ex. I'm in the bathroom, please.
No, I don't blame you. No, hey, Obinna, it's not your fault. I don't. I don't blame you. Rubbish. I saved her child. She's grateful to me.
You're still awake?
Yes, I just want to finish up with the dishes and clean this place so that in the morning I'll not have much work to do.
I am not comfortable with that. You're gradually stressing the hell out of yourself. You need to sleep when it's night. Do you want to become a maid in your own house?
No, not that.
Or you're here waiting for an aproko?
No, with a broker again. No, come on, not.
I was just kidding. But on a very serious note, I get confused by the day. Getting married to Jane would be my early grave. You know, she never thought I could take care of her until my inheritance came.
Wait, Uncle, you really imagined your future with that auntie?
Mm-hmm. I love her a whole lot. And I've wished, anticipated, prayed for her to change, even for one bit. But I don't think change is something that comes easy with her. That is very impossible because we've spent a long time together. But then, I don't see it happening.
Look, don't worry, Uncle. Don't be confused. You'll meet a very good woman very soon. Better than Auntie Jane.
I just hope I meet her.
Of course you will.
I just hope that day comes. Jane wasn't this troublesome. Jane was incredible. She was awesome. She was amazing.
Well, Uncle, I guess what they say is right. Time reveals the true personality of everybody.
You're right. Absolutely right.
Look, Uncle, my advice is just leave her. Let go of her if you don't see any future in what you're doing with her. Okay?
You have a very valid advice. That I will do.
Okay, what about anti-confidence?
There is something about her desperation level that gets me riled up.
You're right, but she's a nice person. At least she's better than Auntie Jane.
So was Jane a nice person at the early stage?
You're right, she might change.
I guess they're all the same. Different wines in different bottles, just depending where you're drinking from. It's time to go to bed before another drama begins. I'm telling you. Ada, go to bed. Tomorrow you do the dishes.
I'm almost done. Can't you see I already on this one? I'm just... Don't worry about me. Just go.
Promise?
Go drama.
Pinky promise.
Do I? Okay.
Alright, good night.
Alright, good night.
Babe.
What? Listen, I am so tired of all this nonsense. I can't take this trash anymore. You either choose me or your cousin.
It has not gotten to that.
Oh.
I just want you to be reasonable. Look, we can actually resolve this in a very mature way.
Resolve what? Huh? What about that lady that was here the other day? You can't tell me you don't have anything to do with her.
Look, I've told you times without number. I have nothing to do with her.
Really? Really?
Thank God you're here, Abba. Can you please explain to her that I have nothing to do with confidence? She wants to leave me.
Auntie Jane.
Oh, shush it. You. I don't want to hear my name in your dirty mouth. You're the cause of all this problem. You know what? I'll just leave the both of you to yourselves, okay? So do whatever you wish to do with your uncle. You can go ahead and marry him if you please, whatever.
How could you say that kind of thing?
Like I said, I don't have your time, so don't dare me.
Jane.
Get out.
Babe.
Jane. Oh, God.
Thank God.
Jesus Christ.
Somebody can have sanity in this house.
Yes, we can.
She was driving me bonkers.
What just happened? Did this two just bang the door against me?
Yes, and what the thing we should do now is to go and buy one big fat cow and buy 2 bags of yam and go to the church.
Oh, lega.
He has relieved you of every burden on
Oh,
your
really?
shoulders.
Oh, shakaba.
And you know the best part of this whole thing.
Tell me about it.
This is weekend, so we can have quality time together with no drama added.
What's she looking for again? What? Oh,
Sorry. Sorry, Auntie.
No, there's no. Please, come inside. Please, do sit down. Sorry about that.
So how are you?
I'm fine. How are you? It's been a while.
As if you care to see me.
And what makes you think that I don't care?
I know so. By the way, were you not told I was here a few days ago to see you?
Look, my bad. I am so sorry. I had decided I was going to return your calls, maybe seek out to see you, but you've been to my workplace. You know how tedious it is.
But still, you didn't call. That's to show you don't care about me.
I don't know who is putting all these ideas into your head and giving you this perspective. No. All right. I have an idea on how to make it right. What about you, me, Ada? Have an evening cruise, like we drive around the city, and I think it will be quite refreshing. What do you think?
Wow, that isn't bad at all. But don't you think we should make it between us? Look, I don't have problem with Ada. She's a fantastic kid, and I love her passionately. But I would still suggest we make this our car date.
Car date? Never heard of that before. Don't think.
That means you're seeing the latest venture in town.
Oh shit, Vento. All right, let's do it.
welcome, Uncle. Hi.
How are you, Ada?
I'm very fine, Ma.
Beautiful, Ada.
Thank you, Ma.
Okay, it's actually late, and Confidence will be spending the night here.
Alright, then I should get the guest room ready.
Ada, come on. I don't think where I'm going to sleep in this house should be a problem. Go back to bed. I'll take care of myself.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. Good night.
Good night.
Sweet dreams. Yeah, good. Sure. Got you.
Wait, is she really your cousin?
What do you ask?
Well, it seems you take permission from her before you can do anything.
You're probably the most funniest person ever in the world. What are you talking about? Why are you even thinking in that direction? This is a child that is responsible to me. Her trust system is totally dependent on my behavioral expression. Do you understand that? That children learn by observation. So I have to behave in a responsible manner. By so doing, she will learn. I'm teaching her accountability, nothing more. So tomorrow, she would know how to be accountable to me, to her peers, to her kids.
Fine.
Do you understand? We were just irresponsible, came back late. The least I could do is just let her know
Doctor!
you're sleeping.
Oh,
Sure.
It's okay. See, I am tired, okay? Why not just show me your room?
All right, when you go straight, the first door by your right, luxuriate on my very, very succulent mattress.
Please don't keep me waiting.
I don't know about that. Bye-bye.
What's that about? Why would you bring her into this house by this time of the night?
Why would you say that? But it's late.
What? Where would she sleep? She said she didn't want to sleep in the guest room. Where do you want her to sleep? In the parlor?
Hey, look, she's in my room.
What?
I can sleep in your room. Or better still in the living room. Okay?
It doesn't matter. Why did you bring her into
But
this
the
house?
thing is she's late. Her safety first. What if something happens to her while she's going home? The police will come knocking. I'm the last person she is with. So wisdom is profitable to direct, and you know how you have to put humanity first. So her safety is very important. It doesn't matter if she sleeps here. It doesn't really matter. Right?
Yeah, whatever. Just...
Hey, Ada, come. No matter the age, women are all the same. All right. I'm gonna handle it well.
What are you doing?
Actually, I want to get a condom.
What? You want to get a condom?
Yeah.
You want to use condom on me? Obina!
How is it a bad idea?
Are you insinuating that I have a disease or what?
No, nobody's insinuating anything, but I am a medical doctor. I preach that people should have protected sex. I'm just practicing what I preach.
Obina, I am clean. If you must know, I am clean. So I want to have you without a condom.
I don't think that is wise. In as much as we were highly being riled up by emotions and all of that, but then it's not the right thing to do.
Fine. It's fine.
But you don't even...
I said it's fine. Please, you can just show me the way to the guest house. I don't think I want to sleep here with you.
Uncle.
Yeah, sweetheart.
I want to speak with you.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yes, I am. Why do you ask?
Nothing. I was hearing voices last night, more like there was an argument going on.
I just had a minor argument with Confidence.
Oh.
Yeah, sure. It's nothing.
Uncle, don't you think it's too early for her to start raising her voice on you?
Hey, you don't have to worry about it. Things happen for different reasons. And I think if it's early, then it's beautiful, which will help me in decision making, okay? So, last night, she slept at the guest room.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
I told you, but you wouldn't have it. I told you to relax.
Okay.
So she slept at the guest room. She's still sleeping. When she's leaving,
okay,
you open your eyes.
All right.
Right? Be watchful. Let me go save some lives. Take care of yourself.
All right. You
Eat
too.
something.
I will. Good morning, Auntie.
Good morning. Has your uncle left?
Yes, he left this morning. He had an emergency at the hospital, so he decided to run along. Hope you had a good night rest.
How could I have had a good night's rest when you were still here?
I don't understand what you mean by when I'm here. I don't understand.
Don't worry. You will soon understand. I thought I should have gone through process with him. At least for the life of my son he saved. But from all indication, he's a very stubborn man. And we will do it in a rugged way.
Rugged? What are you saying exactly? I don't still understand what you're saying. Can you explain more?
Never mind. The reality will be done on us all. Enough of this. Can you feast me something light to eat?
Something like... What do you want? Rice? Beans? What do you want me to...
What? What did I hear you mention? Rice. Is rice a light food?
I was just asking what you would like to eat so that I can...
You know what? Never mind. Let me feast something for myself. Excuse me.
I'll just help you with whatever you're doing.
Can you just leave my space? I love my space. Can you just get out? I said leave my space. Let me make something for myself. You don't know what is light. Stupid girl. You are the cause of all this. Oh, darling, you're
What are you still
welcome.
doing here?
Were you expecting me to have gone?
Yes.
See, I'm sorry for what happened yesterday. I am not a bad person. I guess I couldn't control my temper.
I was highly disappointed last night. I never knew you could be this virulent. Why? Because I demanded to use protections on you.
And
That is really despicable.
Okay. I said I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay? Okay, I'm going to make it up to you. I am not a bad person. I'm a sweet soul.
You really need to convince me on that because I'm really scared.
I'm sorry. Look at how you're even sweating. Why are you sweating like this?
Oh, sweetheart. You look very pretty.
Thank you.
My love. You said I'm sweating.
Yeah, profusely. Yes, you
That's
are.
a sweat of love. I missed you.
Uncle, good evening, sir.
And who invited you here? My friend, will get out from here. Huh? I said get out!
Did you not hear my love? My love said you should get out of this place.
Uncle.
Who is your uncle? Look at this one. Are you normal? Before I forget my fingers on your face, get out from here.
Didn't you hear?
Get out, you're very stupid and foolish.
Stupid girl.
Very stupid and nonsensical idiot. I will forget my hands on your face.
Baby, don't worry.
Look at that one. Get lost. Idiot.
My love.
Sweetheart.
Let me take you to the room. So you show me what you have.
Oh, shit.
And what are you still doing here? My friend, look, get out from here. I said, take your stupid body out of here.
Did you not hear my love? She said you should get out. Do as she said. Get out.
Baby,
Yes, love.
you're the one spoiling this girl. Look at the way you're even painting words with her. You need to be bold and harsh on her.
Should I be harsh?
Of course, you need to be bold and harsh on her.
Just say be harsh.
Just be harsh.
Before the count of three, you get inside the kitchen and go and clean the place. Mop everywhere. Use your tongue and lick it up. In fact, after that, bring out the bag of rice and count how many pieces of rice are inside here. I want every grain counted. Did you hear me? Did you hear me?
Uncle, this is certainly not you.
Can you imagine this idiot?
Hey.
Stand up and get out! Move! Could you imagine this silly girl?
Now you're acting like a man.
Yeah, baby.
It's as if this little thing has been the one controlling all
How
this
can this brat control me? You're the one in charge, baby girl. Anything you say, I would do. What can I do for you?
Baby,
my
slow
love.
down.
Oh,
You're still sweating.
shut up, Ada. This handkerchief is made from heaven.
Of course.
Each time I come in contact, my life never remains the same. I love you extraordinaire.
Oh my God.
Where have you been all my life?
I've been here just that you didn't notice.
Oh, shh. Oh, forgive me for the days that I did not notice you. Oh, Lord, please help my baby touch her heart to forgive me.
It's okay. See, baby.
Baby, yeah.
I need you to help me do something.
Anything you say, just say it, I will do.
As I love you. I have some panties I soaked. You know, because of how you always...
You don't have to say anything. The panties, I should go and watch them.
Of course.
What more? And there are slippers, your slippers outside that you used the other day. Should I also watch them?
Oh, baby. I love
But
you.
wait, baby. Why did you soak the panties? No, you shouldn't have soaked them. You know I like to smell them first of all.
Baby, it's okay. Just go.
I like to smell.
Go, baby.
You know when you remove it, I smell it. It gives me... It gives me adrenaline.
Just go.
Yes, my love. Anything, I'm go.
And please concentrate on the middle part.
Oh, my favorite part.
Aww.
Go.
Oh. Useless man. By the time I'm done with you, you will know that I'm not called confidence for nothing. Rubbish.
Please, ma. I don't know even what I did to you, but if I offended you in any way, please forgive me.
Ada.
If my uncle offended you, just forgive him too. Please give him back his senses. I don't know what you did to him. Just undo it.
Ada, I've not sent you packing due to a particular reason. But do not make me do that now. Get up and leave. I am not God that you should be kneeling down for.
But you said my uncle saved your son's life. Is this how you want to pay him back? Is this how you...
Firstly, we are not supposed to be discussing this. Okay? And for the record, your uncle did a job that he was paid to do. Not as if he did it for free. You know what? You're getting me agitated with all this plenty talk. Just get up and leave here now. Else, I will go in there and bring your uncle to come and push you out of here.
No,
don't try me. You know I can do it.
Don't tell him to push me out. I don't have any other relative apart from here. I don't know where else to go. Please, just forgive me.
Yeah, it's okay. Noted. I'm not gonna push you out. Can you please get up and leave? Okay? Just go. Wait a second. Wait. And don't worry. When you grow much older, you understand that life is military. You're just a kid. Just go. Just go. Just go.
You can never change. You can never change. You can never change, Jesus. You can never change. You can. God. You can never change, Jesus, the same forever. Father God Almighty, please. Please take control. Take control in my uncle's life. I don't know what is happening. I can't explain what that auntie has done. But please. Please, Lord.
Is that not Ada's voice that I'm hearing?
She's the one, of course. That girl, she has been disturbing me since yesterday.
Could you imagine? This is disturbing my peace. And it's causing environmental nuisance.
No. I think I'm done. Like, I can't take this anymore.
Right?
That girl, she needs to leave this house right now.
Oh, baby, no. Just, I think you need to think about where are you gonna throw her to? She knows nobody, right? Just accommodate her a little. Please, my love. Please.
Baby,
Yes, love.
why are you talking like this?
I'm just saying that if you throw her outside right now, where's she going to go to?
Baby, remember that anything your love wants, she gets.
Yes, anything you want, you get. There is no dispute. How can I challenge you? But I'm just saying, we need to be logical, right? Because if you throw her outside now and something happens to her, the police, she's still a teenager. The police will come and arrest us.
Okay, let's see how logical you can be.
Baby, my love. One more push.
Baby.
So this is who you are. I want to throw my little angel out of my house after I saved your son. 1 inch close to her, I will put you down like a stray dog. I'll cut your tongue. I'll shove it off your nose. I will slice you like bread. You don't dare. Do you understand?
What is going on? What is happening? Calm down. Baby, look at how you're sweating.
No need for
She needs
those.
to leave this house.
Look. No need for those incantations of yours. We've been enjoying your interesting but emotional story and movie too. You're a very wicked person, Auntie. Oh, you think you truly hypnotized my uncle, right? For your information, I'm a small girl, yes, but I'm way smarter than you. I knew every of your plans. And guess what? I frustrated each of them.
I don't even know what is going on. What is she even saying? Babe, I don't even...
I am shocked and so disappointed. I can't imagine and fathom what this little girl did to you. She's so innocent, so young, but you hate her so much with every venom in you.
Stop your...
Do you realize that this is my mother?
What? Your mother? See, okay. See, I was only joking. Okay, I didn't mean all of this.
But you wanted to throw me out of this house. You even pushed me.
No,
Miss
Ada.
Confidence, you're very wicked. You're a very wicked person and you're heartless.
Very wicked.
And for your information, I overheard everything you said with your best friend, Angela.
What?
Yes, Angela.
Hi, baby girl. What's up now? Really? You're missing me. I miss you too. Don't worry. Very soon you will see me. Ah, my dear. I'm still on this battle. See, Angela, I had wanted that guy to fall naturally for me. But since he's proving stubborn, man, I think I will need to use our magic handkerchief on him. You know now. Yeah. We had some little issues last night. But don't worry. Very soon, I'm going to use that magic handkerchief on him. Soon, I will use it on him. Yes, so, here. By the way I kept it is very safe. In fact, it's inside our room. I just hid it one place. You trust now. I won't lose guard. That one. The little winch is inside. Yes, so, babe, I will so deal with that girl. In fact, I feel like strangling that girl. She's just everywhere. Okay, baby girl, trust me. I will pin him down. All right. Oh, don't miss me much. Take care. Bye. Oh.
So you see, I just wanted to act the movie with you so that you feel among. I and my uncle planned it. Though the movie was very stressful to act because there was a lot of things in it. But we did it.
No, this can't be true.
But what? I know you're wondering that I slept with you without protections. Maybe by then I must have been enchanted by your charm.
Yes.
Right? Okay, let me give you an example. This Eboh is that I called your blood. You know there is a blood record in my hospital for you when you donated your blood to your child.
Hey.
So I called the sample and I examined that you were clear of every infection. So I was doing the do just to promote your ignorance in diabolism.
Hey, Jesus.
Stop calling that innocent entity. He was never part of your shenanigans. Look, your end game was to get pregnant for me and find a way and move into my life so you'll be able to squander my future. But you know, they say, you forgot that I'm a medical doctor. I can actually sleep with you for 1 whole year without getting pregnant. The way there is a contraception for women, there is also for men. Right? So foolish you, stupid you, crocodile tearing you should go inside there. Right? Pack your filthy things. You see that door? That is your destination.
Now you need to be quick about this. Don't let me come by force.
Ada, you also chasing me out.
But you wanted to chase me out just a few minutes ago. Have you forgotten? Or you have lots of memory, like you don't remember things. After 2 minutes, you forget them. And lest I forget, I burnt your magic handkerchief. So you can as well go to the shrine where you brought the one from.
You did what?
I said I burnt your magic handkerchief.
Ah! Oh.
So
yes.
By next week, you might be mad on the street.
Oh God!
Wait, let me warn you.
You actually be a great internet sensation, being mad on the street.
Let me tell you, you need to go and look for another one in the shrine you brought that one from. And then you look for another uncle. Use it.
That's if she's not
Definitely
mad
my
by then.
uncle.
They are just taking Let me see you understand. You go
The crocodile tears wouldn't work.
After all, I acted with the crocodile tears. I cried it all. And you believe me. You're like, blah, 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 military.
So sorry for how I treated
It's fine. Why are you sorry? We're only acting a movie. And guess what?
Tell me about it.
I acted as an actor and a director.
This way. You did a great job.
Yes, and this movie will really be a good one. People are going to love it. Desperate Chick, right?
That's the title, right?
That's the title.
Desperate Chick.
Desperate. And I think Auntie Confidence will be the lead role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the blockbuster.
Yeah. She's a witch.
You know we can trust her.
Yeah.
Right? So I need to put her on.
Okay.
Great.
I'll sit here and look at the door in case she has any other plans.